Latest updates about the Philippines extend lockdown in capital beyond 11 weeks. So President Duterte announced on Tuesday, May 12, 2020, an extension of lockdown of its capital Manila to 11 weeks. So stretching one of the world's strictest and longest community quarantines to June to try to contain coronavirus outbreaks. So President Rodrigo Duterte mentioned an extension in some areas on Tuesday, and his spokesman Harry Roque later confirmed the timeframe and retention of lockdown in the biggest cities, Manila and Cebu. That means Manila, which accounts for two-thirds of the country infections and 72 of deaths, will be under lockdown for 11 weeks and 80 days longer than the 76-day quarantine in the Chinese city of Wuhan, the global epicenter of the virus. The lockdown had a big impact on COVID cases, but it also impacted the economy, Roque said in the briefing. So government resources are limited, so we have to generate resources for the long-term fight against COVID in the future. If without economic interventions, the result would be more harmful than the effects of COVID. Remember that easing up of restriction, this is not to say COVID is no more, he said. We cannot afford a second or third wave to happen. Manila's lockdown has since mid-March mandated home quarantine, social distancing, curbs on transport, immigration and outdoor exercise, and limits movements to workers in essential sectors, and one adult per household for visits to supermarket, pharmacies, and clinics. So the Philippines will keep the capital region that has the most coronavirus infections under a lockdown, but it will allow some business reopen in the area as it is curbs in many parts of the country. So President Rodrigo Duterte will put Metro Manila, Laguna Province south of the capital, and Cebu City in Visayas under a modified enhanced community quarantine from May 16 to May 31, so where manufacturing, plants, and public transport can restart under a limited capacity, his spokesman Harry Roque said at a televised briefing. The stay-at-home orders imposed on central and southern parts of the Luzon Island and several provinces in Visayas and Mindanao would be lifted after May 15, Roque said. So it's already confirmed about the 9 weeks lockdown. President Rodrigo Duterte announced that, as we know guys, that's May 12, 2020. So President Duterte mentioned an extension during a meeting with his COVID-19 task force that was aired on state television on Tuesday, May 12 morning, but we did not specify where the lockdown would be eased or maintained and for how long. So nobody knows how long for the lockdown will be done, and also especially the coronavirus. So if I hope there is a troubles, no, so especially for the Philippine in the Philippines, so people who wanted to go back to the provinces, and I'm sure that they have called local quarantines, or they will put in the barangays, so that's much better, I think. So I hope that there is a travel for local travel in the Philippines. So like what the President Rodrigo Duterte mentioned about the extension, they don't have a specific lockdown would be eased or maintained or how long it will be last. So it's better we prepare, especially for the people in the Philippines. So just prepare themselves if when the lockdown, for this situation, well, we don't know when we back to the normal. So and especially the coronavirus, now that there is a 50% reopen, so it means there is a possibility that it will be more spread. So it's better keep more or double safe for themselves. As what we said, the President Rodrigo Duterte has extended sweeping lockdown in Manila, so that will be until the end of the May, even as restrictions that have so far lead to the massive job losses and a crippled economy are as elsewhere. So there will be areas that will be remain on lockdown. We have to do this gradually or risk falling down. We cannot afford a second or third wave because we are not following the rules, Mr. Duterte said at briefing on Earth on Tuesday, May 12. COVID-19 is well lethal histories. Don't gamble with your lives. It can't give either way. You can go either to your funeral or you can just sleep at home. So that's our latest updates about the Philippines lockdown. It will be extended up to May 30, and after of that there is a more possibility that will be longer up to June, or as what the President Duterte said, they don't have a specific date when the lockdown lasts, so it depends for the situation of the virus, how much of the infected in the Philippines.